Mingalaba, welcome to Introduction to Data Visualization with Seaborn. Right? In the previous video, we have already talked about Matplot library. In these videos, we will learn how to do data visualization using Seaborn library. We will start with what is Seaborn, why we need to use Seaborn, and we will do some exercise for the data visualization using the Seaborn library. Seaborn is a powerful Python visualization library built on top of the Matplot to make the data visualization easy. Right? Since it is built on top of the Matplot library, whenever you use Seaborn, you should also import the Matplot library Pyplot module. Right? Here you can see that Seaborn is import as SNS. Okay? This is a usual alias that people use for Seaborn. Seaborn has many different blocks to make the data visualization easy. In this video, we will cover the most common blocks that we use under the Seaborn library. We will start with pair plot and heap map, and then we'll move on to the scatter plot and line plot to study the relationship between variables. And now the categorical quantitative analysis, quantitative comparison for the categorical values, we will learn bounce plot and bar plot. Let's start with pair plot. For data visualization, for exploratory data analysis or machine learning, the relationship between variable is something we want to see. We will always want to see. We will always want to study, right? For this, Seaborn pair plot gives us a very easy way to display the relationship between all variables using the scatter plot. By calling SNS.pairplot or DF, it will give you a plot where you show the relationship between all the numerical variables. In our donor dataset, DF has 5 numerical values. So when we use the SNS.pairplot of DF, this is a graph we got it. All right. By glancing this graph, you can see that income and investment program or income and acquisition investment and retention investment has high correlation. All right. So pair plot get an idea which relationship is the most important in this particular data set. Likewise, we can also use heap map to visualize the correlation between variables. Remember, we use df.call to study the correlation coefficient. All right. So using this correlation coefficient metric generated from df.call, we can create a beautiful heat map using the Seaborn heat map fashion. Right. So here you can see that this is a result generated by SNS.heatmap. It shows the correlation between variables. Red color show high correlation between income and acquisition investment or income and retention investment, as well as between acquisition investment and retention investment. With the color coding, we can see very clearly which variable has high correlation. To further study the relational plot, we will talk about this plot called relation plot, REL plot. All right. In the previous exercise, we studied the relationship between investment and income using the scatter plot. It showed that these two variables are highly correlated, positively correlated. All right. Now, we want to see whether this correlation is the same regardless of the investment program. Okay. So how do we do it? All right. We have to plot the scatter plot. We have to draw the scatter plot for each different program. Right. From this graph, is we want to draw for like income online donor acquisition as one subplot, separate plot. Likewise, for the DRDB face-to-face agency, face-to-face house as a separate plot, but we want to show them all in one big graph. Okay. This became very easy using the SNS.REL plot. REL plot stands for relational plot. And it helps us to visualize the relationship between two variables using either scatter plots or line plot. To choose a scatter plot or line plot, we have to set the parameter kind as a to choose as a scatter plot, we have to set the parameter kind to be scatter. Right. In this exercise, we wanted to study the relationship between for each subgroup, relationship between income and acquisition investment for each subgroup. So our data is a DF. So the first parameter data, we assign a DF to data. Right. For the X and Y value, we assign our column name. All right, acquisition investment and income. Since we want to see the scatter plot, we set the parameter kind to be scatter. We also want to show the different graph using the different color based on the investment program. Hence, we set the color parameter to be investment program use. Right. Not only that, we want to draw multiple subplot for each investment program. All right. For that, we will use a COL parameter. Okay. Here, we can use a COL parameter or ROW parameter. By using the COL parameter, subplot will be drawn in parallel, in one row. Right. So, for example, in our case, we have 5 program. All right. So, if we use column investment program, this 5 program will be drawn in parallel. But what we want to do, we want to wrap them, right? We want to wrap that into 3 so that the first 3 programs are shown in one row and then the other 2 programs are shown in the second. All right. So we have to set the parameter column wrap to be 3. Okay. So this is the result you will generate. All right. We can see that by using this subplot properties, we can see that even though all the investment program has the high correlation between income and investment, acquisition investment, the coefficient, the strength of the correlation is different, right? So for instance, income and acquisition investment for the face-to-face program, either agency or in-house, they have the higher correlation compared to the online donor acquisition. For this, you can see how the data is being distributed. All right. So it makes much easier for us to use this REL plot and then just set the parameter kind to be scatter or line, how we want to see the data. Now, let's move on to the categorical plot. CAT plot stands for categorical plot. It helps us to visualize the quantitative comparison for different categorical values using either bar plot, count plot, or box plot. All right, let's start with bar plot. Here, we want to compare the income raised by the different investment program using the bar graph. However, we want to compare for each year in a separate subplot. Right? So for this, Seaborn CAT plot has us to do it in one line. Right? Our data, the data that we wanted to draw is a DF. So we will assign data frame variable DF to data. Then in our x-axis, we want to compare the result of investment program. So in the x-axis, we will assign the column investments program. On the y-axis, we will assign income. All right. Since we want to see the bar plot, kind, we will set the parameter kind to be bar. Like relational plot, all right, we want to do the separate, we want to draw a separate subplot for each investment year. So column parameter, we will set as investment year. In this exercise, we want to show only 4 years in one row. So column red will be 4 here. Okay, all right. So height and aspect ratio help you to adjust your image size. See, it is much easier to draw using the Seaborn. All right. Now let's see how we can draw the pulse plot. Okay. In this exercise, we compare the income generated by the different investments program. But here we want to see the for gender, different gender in a separate group, right? So in this exercise, we will assign the column to be recruitment gender. X and Y will be stay the same, but we will assign the recruitment genders for the column. And instead of bar plot, we will use box plot for kind parameter. Since we only have two subplot in one row, we don't want to wrap the column. So column red, we can just set then to be column red. Right. This is the result you will get. So we have already seen the most common Seaborn library property, Seaborn library plots. All right. Seaborn library has many other plots, and it makes much easier to draw multiple graph in just one line of code. Right. This is very useful, especially when we want to draw the multiple subplot for comparison among the subgroup. Okay. In the previous video and this video, we have covered most of the common graph used in data visualization. Right. If you want to learn more on the different graphs, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.